This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. I told you girls, taking fluids for moisturizer was good for your skin.
Ew, what's that?
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Guys, today's video is gonna be a banger, so get your popcorn out, cause Bubba Army in the chat. Now we're gonna be talking about this person and this whole situation. Her name's Bonnie Blue, and she's bragging about taking 1,000 schnitzels up the canal. The goose is loose. That shit is loosey goosey after 1,000. But guys, first we gotta get in the flow state before we talk about Miss Bonnie Blue. So let's get this show on the road.
The big 1,000 was completely done. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview. Gangbangs after gangbangs to start with. It was just like, the room was absolutely full.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia! Oh, hell no! That's hell no! Whoa! Oh, hell no! Michael, no!
Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Is this what we're really celebrating now in society? Guys, it is over for society. Now, I just want to keep it real, right, with Bubba Army and everybody. If you're maybe new to this channel, I'm the type of guy that really doesn't judge when it comes to these things. Like, I get it, right? A brother wants to clap some cheeks, and a baddie just wants to get her cheeks clapped, right? Like, that's just how the world is. It's how it's been since the dawn of time, right? Cheeks have been getting clapped.
Oh my God!
But now, because we live in the whole era of social media and everybody has to do something insane because, oh, I need the attention, right? It's like a attention economy, right? People are so obsessed with it. Now we have to take things that are normal and just twist them into something so ridiculous. I don't think there's absolutely nothing to be proud about taking 1,000 up the cooch. Absolutely not. What the? Like, that is so disgusting. And you know, I would keep it real too, right? Like, if it was one dude and he shot the sausage up the 1,000 canals, I would still be like, that's hella nasty. Because one, I personally think, you know, like, I personally think that's like a threat to society in terms of spreading diseases and stuff. Like, you got 1,000 dudes all at the same time, right? You're not spreading them out over the course of an entire lifetime. I mean, 1,000 bodies would be crazy over one lifetime, but you're just like taking all of these experiences and then just crushing it into one moment. Like, dude, that thing's gotta be oozing. Fool. Like, all right, you know what? Let's just keep going forward with some other clips because this girl, she's got a whole lot to talk about. I mean, she could stuff a lot in her mouth.
Why did you start all of this?
Yeah. I just wanted a better life. I used to work an office job, 9 till 5, sit in rush hour, get given 20 days annual leave. And for a while I'd accepted that. I was like, okay, this is what life is. This is as good as it can get. And then, you know, when you start looking back on life thinking, am I going to get, you know, when I'm in a care home and think, wow, I should have done something more. I shouldn't have cared about people's judgment. So I thought, no, I want to change that. I don't want to be scared what people are going to think about me. And I want to give, you know, get freedom.
So how do you jump from, I just want a better life to, I know, I'll do that, because that doesn't spring to mind for me.
100%. So I'd relocated to Australia at the time, had 2 years off. And then when it came to going back into an office, I was like, definitely not. Like, it's just not going to make me happy. So I started off camming online. So, wow, just interacting with men, you know, over a webcam.
I love how the interviewer is just like not buying her bullshit at all. Like when she looks into the camera right there. But this woman, Bonnie Blue, right? She tries to make a justification for all of this. I really wanted to improve my life. Well, no shit, right? Every human being on the planet wants to improve their life, right? It's just, how are you gonna do it? Well, this girl, well, you know, she took 1,000 loads to do it, but hey, to each their own. Now, Bonnie Blue, right? It's real sad because she actually had an office job, right? She was working, she was being productive to society, right? And then she threw it all away because she had this epiphany, right? That, hey, when I'm in a retirement home, I want to be able to look back and say, wow, I really lived life to the fullest. So what did she do? She took 1,000 schnitzels up. She took 1,000 schnitzels. She's worrying about being in a retirement home. Girl, your hips are not going to even be able to be functional at all. Them shits is going to be broken, bro. Those ships are destroyed. What are you talking about being in a retirement home? home. You're gonna be lucky if you can walk 10 years from now. What in the world? All right, you know what? Just keep going. Just keep going with the clips.
You've had 1,000 men's inside of you today.
Yeah.
What hurts more, your mouth or your...
Probably down there a little bit. I don't need a wheelchair. Like, I am fine. Just feels like I've had a heavy day in the bedroom, which is exactly what I've had. I think if it had continued how it did for the first sort of 3-4 hours, I would have struggled.
Let's get a round of applause in the room, people. There we go.
Yeah, guys, let's clap. Oh my god. What the hell? Why would you even applaud that? That guy's an absolute loser, goober, cornball, right? But wow, she's really doesn't need a wheelchair at the end of it. Some NFL team needs to sign Bonnie Blue. This woman is durable, man. 1,000 men and she's just walking it off. Yeah, you know what? An NFL team that's in the playoffs, sign Bonnie Blue for your running back or something. I don't know. She's gonna get you some touchdowns, right? She gonna get you something, all right. But yeah, wow, guys, this is what society is coming to now. There are legit grown men now in this day and age that will applaud this trash, this ridiculous behavior. Okay. What's next? Really, what's next? What is it gonna be? 10,000? Is it gonna be 100,000? Is it gonna be 1,000,000? Is it just gonna be like you put it in, you dip, and then okay, guys, accounts, right? Boom, 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 boom. All right, now we're at 1,000,000. Like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And she's making like $1 million a year or whatever. Here, you don't believe me? Look at it. I think she's making way more than $1 million.
We've been talking, as we've mentioned during the show today,
Yeah.
your salary, what you earn at the moment is upwards, you've let me know, of £600,000 a month.
Yes.
I would change careers for that kind of money,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure I'd do what you do. Why have you decided that this is the route you're going to go down? Is it just about the money?
So it started off as just the money because I didn't understand pleasure. I didn't understand the educational side of things. So yes, it started off purely around money. But then as I got into it and as I educated myself in the industry, not only did I realise how much pleasure I received from it, but also how much there's a missing gap of educational, content online.
But how did you, it sounds almost as though you fell into it. How did you end up kind of getting there? Because that's quite a big leap.
It's a stretch, yeah.
So I started off camming. So when you go on these sites online, you can...
So after watching several clips of Bonnie Blue, it really has come to my attention of how soulless she looks. Like those eyes are soulless. There's nothing behind those things. Yeah, so 600,000 pounds, that's over 700,000 US dollars per month. That is absolutely crazy money, right? But no way. I'm not spreading my thing on the internet to make a bunch of money, right? I've never been the type of guy to use money as a measure of someone's success. I mean, yeah, you gotta have basic money just so you have like a roof over your head and food, you take care of your family. But I've never cared about wealth and excess, right? Because if I did, right, if I used it as something that, is a metric of somebody's success, right? Like how valuable of a person you are, then I would be put in a really weird corner where I'm glorifying people like Bonnie Blue just because she's making close to $750,000 USD, right? For spreading her thing on the internet. But this guys, you know what? I also got to keep it real too, though, right? We have to talk about the insane demand for this content, right? And there wouldn't be people like Bonnie Blue if there weren't absolute cornballs who had absolutely no spine, right? Buying this shit, right? Subscribing, paying the ultra fees so you could talk and get your little dopamine, right? Like, dude, get a grip over your chicken, bro. Like, just detach yourself from the phone, purify your mind, just work on that, right? Because everybody's always like, oh, Bonnie Blue, all these people, they're making tons of money doing this and that, right? And don't get me wrong, right? They deserve some criticism. But the people who are feeding this absolutely crazy demand also deserve to be criticized. Those guys are clowns paying for this, right? Paying for this. So stupid, right? But guys, I figured that you would enjoy this whole Bonnie Blue situation. A lot of people are talking about it here on the internet, and I wanted to give my own personal opinion about it. I try to branch out to other topics, talk about other cornballs and people like that. So I know it's maybe a little bit of a different topic than what Bubba Army is used to, but hopefully you understand, we got to keep it fresh on the channel, and I will be roasting those cornball alpha males. But guys, if you enjoyed this, then please be sure to hit that like button so other people may see this video. And if you're a new or returning viewer, then consider hitting that subscribe button and join the Bubba Army. I'll catch you guys later and hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.